Hey, what's up guys? I just got some Flints from Deal Extreme and they're counterfeit Zippo Flints and they're hilarious. Maybe I'm a simpleton, maybe I'm easily entertained, but this kind of stuff makes me laugh and I have a good time, talking to people about it and people who share the same hobbies and interests. If you're a Zippo collector, you can certainly appreciate counterfeit stuff. To the average person, they're going to either shake their head and say, who cares? What's the difference? That's stupid. Why are you laughing? You have a problem. You need to go see a therapist. Or they're just going to completely not care at all to even say anything. They're going to go, okay, whatever. So, but to people who actually collect things, counterfeit stuff it's funny to us. I don't know why. Couldn't explain it to you. But anyway, yes, these are counterfeit Zippo Flints. Right off the bat, I will tell you that the actual Flint, okay, the Flint itself is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? It's very functional. It works well, and it's no different than the actual Zippo brand Flint. Now, that being said, the containers and the blatant ripoff of trying to be a Zippo without actually being a Zippo is funny to me. I don't know why. I think it's hilarious, okay? Now, first off, I'm going to suggest that you always do get Zippo brand Flints. Actual Zippo brand stuff, all right? Because although they look the same and they will spark, I found that these fake ones, they only last about half the time, okay? Whatever they're made up of, whatever the ferrocerium that's in it, whatever that's creating the spark, it's just shoddy. It will work, it will spark, it's not nearly as good quality as the actual Zippo brand Flints, okay? So make this clear, I'm suggesting you always buy the real thing, all right? So now that I've said that, one of these is real, one of these is fake. The fake one came in a 3-pack in this little plastic bag. I got 3 of them for $1.50. All right, it took a month to get here, but there's free shipping. All right, so $1.50 for this, right? So right off the bat on the table, can you guess which one's real, which one's fake? Might be hard to tell from there because you can't see the markings, right? But if I just handed you one of these, would you really be able to tell? Let's move these over a little bit. So what do you think? Which one's real? Which one's fake? From this view, you can't really tell. They both look the same, right? Let's flip them over. All right, so which one's the Zippo one? And which one's the Chinese copy counterfeit piece of crap? You can't tell, right? Most people would never be able to tell. Most people would never even look at the markings, all right? And the markings are close enough, they're stupid, but they're close enough where even if you looked at it briefly, you wouldn't think anything of it. But if you really, really looked at it, you go, what the heck? So anyway, let's take this a little bit closer. All right, the real Zippo Flints are on the right-hand side. All right, the fake ones are on the left. Now you can see that there's a Flint missing in the fake set because I took it out to use it, and that's how I found out that it only lasts about half as long. Okay, because I literally took 2 new Zippos that I have, put an actual Zippo brand Flint in one, and put the cheapo one in the other one, and sparked them until they would no longer spark. And the Zippo lasted literally twice as many spins as the cheapo one. All right, so that's where I say it's better to buy the quality. And as you guys saw from my Rite Aid, it's 69 cents for 1 pack, as opposed to 50 cents you would get, in this 3-pack deal. So it's worth the extra, couple pennies. So anyway, let's take a look at this closer, all right? Let's look at the real one first to see what it's supposed to look like. So here's the markings. On the very bottom, I'm trying to cover this up so you can see. You'll see on the bottom it says Bradford, PA. The Zippo manufacturing plant is Bradford, PA, Pennsylvania, and then USA, right? Pretty straightforward. And the flip side, we have the Zippo logo. The Z is connected to the I, and then you have the flame above it, right? Pretty cool. A little R for registered trademark. So that is the real one. All right. Now before I show you the markings on the fake one, you can see that the wheels are different, okay? The fake one has more of a translucent, and it's a lighter red, kind of like a red-orange, and this one's more of a straight red, and it's not translucent. It's a very solid red. This is such a minute difference. If you only had one in your hand, you would never in a million years go, oh man, that red's not right. You would never do that. It's only because they're next to each other, but I do want to point it out because I do have them next to each other. It's not something you will ever notice yourself, all right? But I just thought I'd point it out anyway. Okay, So now let's look at the funky, stupid markings on this fake one. So first off, where it should say Zippo, it says ZIRPO. ZIRPO. Now again, let's be honest. If you looked at this quickly, picked it up and went, what kind are these? Oh, those are Zippo kind. You might not pick that up right away. But if you really looked at it, you'd go, what? ZIRPO? So I'm assuming that they do this because of actual copyright laws. I don't know if they could be sued for copyright because it doesn't actually say Zippo. So technically, on a technical level, this is not a counterfeit because they're not trying to be another company, but they're making it look so close to it that to the average person, they wouldn't think anything different. All right, so ZIRPO. And this is funny too. Instead of Bradford, we have BPADFGRD, PA. No USA underneath it. Now, of course, instead of an R, they use the P because it looks kind of like an R. Instead of the O, they use the G. So we have Padford, PA. That's where ZIRPOs are made, I suppose. But I just think that's funny. Like I said, maybe I'm a simpleton. But that, to me, as a collector, that's hilarious. And you know what's funny? I can pull anyone that I know off the street, or even my friends, and show this to them, like my people like I physically look at. I mean, you guys are all my friends online, and you get this because you're into this hobby. If you're watching the video anyway, you probably are into Zippo. Zippos is a collectible. And so you get this, and you watch this video, and you laugh with me. But anyone who I can physically talk to in my life can really care less. You're my best friend in the world. I would tell her this, and she'd go, oh, that's interesting. But she wouldn't crack up like I would because I'm strange. So anyway, there it is. ZIRPOs made in... All right, so at the end of the day, they do work. You get a 3-pack for $1.50. They're just not going to last as long. All right, so yeah, it's worth spending the 69 cents or whatever on the real pack. Just my suggestion. But I thought that was funny nonetheless, so I thought I'd share it with you. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching my yet another ridiculous video. Actually, I don't think it's ridiculous. I think it's pretty interesting. And I'm just letting you guys know that there are fake stuff out there. And it's pretty cool to see examples of it. I mean, obviously, if I thought the video was really stupid, I wouldn't have made it. Well, and I'm not going to post it if I thought it was stupid, too. But that is all, folks. So thanks for watching. Keep your eyes out for counterfeits. And you never know where you're going to get them. I mean, it could be even let's say you buy Flints at a smoke shop. Just because you get them in a store doesn't mean that they're going to be real. They could have bought a whole case of them that were fake and they didn't even know it. They just maybe they saw it online. Who knows where they shop? And they said, oh, that's a good price, and they bought them. And they could be fake. So I'm sure everyone who has one of these out there will probably check it now they saw this video. So that's all. Stay away from the fake crap. Find the good stuff. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Take care.